aggravate, aggravate, aggravate.
This word means to make something worse or more serious. Here's a sample sentence. The noise from the construction site was aggravating my headache and making it difficult to focus on work. In this example, aggravate means to make something, in this case, a headache, worse or more severe.
Aggregate, aggregate, aggregate.
It's something that is made up of many smaller parts, all combined together to form one whole thing. Here is a sample sentence. The construction company used aggregate materials, such as gravel and crushed stone, to build the new road. In this example, aggregate refers to a mixture of different materials, gravel and crushed stone, that are combined together to form a single substance. This is one common meaning of the word aggregate.
Aggregation, aggregation, aggregation.
It's when you bring together many small things to make something bigger or more useful as a whole. Here is a sample sentence. The company's new data analytics platform allows users to easily aggregate sales figures from multiple locations, providing a comprehensive view of their overall revenue. In this example, aggregate means to gather or combine individual pieces of information, in this case, sales figures, into a single, unified whole.
Aggressive, aggressive, aggressive.
This word describes someone or something that is very pushy, forceful, and tries to get what they want quickly, often without considering others. Here's a sample sentence. The bouncer at the nightclub was aggressive in his approach to checking IDs, but it was clear that he was just doing his job. This sentence demonstrates how the word aggressive can be used to describe someone's behavior or manner, implying a sense of intensity or forcefulness.
Aggressor, aggressor, aggressor.
Someone who starts a fight or conflict, often by attacking or hurting someone else first. Here is a sample sentence. The country's military was accused of being an aggressor in the conflict, as they launched a surprise attack on their neighbor without provocation.
Agitate, agitate, agitate.
To make someone or something feel upset, worried, or angry. Here's a sample sentence. The protesters began to agitate for change, marching through the streets and chanting slogans in an effort to draw attention to their cause. In this example, agitate means to stir up or provoke strong emotions or reactions, often in order to bring about some kind of action or change.
Agitation, agitation, agitation.
It's a feeling or state of being upset, worried, or restless. Here is a sample sentence. The protesters' chants and signs caused agitation among the police officers who were trying to maintain order at the rally. In this example, agitation refers to a state of disturbance or unrest, often accompanied by strong emotions, such as anger or frustration.
Agony, agony, agony.
It's a strong feeling of great pain or suffering, often emotional as well as physical. Here's a sample sentence. The patient's family was in agony as they waited anxiously to hear the results of her surgery, fearing the worst.
Agreeable, agreeable, agreeable.
This word describes something or someone that is pleasant, nice, and enjoyable to be around. It's a feeling that makes you happy and content. Here is a sample sentence. The warm sunshine and gentle breeze made the outdoor cafe an agreeable spot to spend a lazy afternoon. In this example, agreeable means pleasant or enjoyable, which is one of its common meanings.
Agreement, agreement, agreement.
It's when two or more people decide to do something together or agree on how things will be done. Here's a sample sentence. The two companies reached an agreement on the terms of the merger. This sentence demonstrates how the word agreement can be used to refer to a mutual understanding or contract between parties.
Agriculture, agriculture, agriculture.
It's the practice of growing crops or raising animals to produce food for people. Here's a sample sentence. The local farmers market showcased a wide variety of fresh produce, highlighting the importance of agriculture in the community. This sentence demonstrates how the word agriculture can be used to refer to the practice or industry of farming and cultivating crops.
Aid, aid, aid.
It's help or support given to someone who needs it, usually because they're struggling with something. Here is a sample sentence. The charity organization provided aid to the victims of the hurricane, donating food, water, and medical supplies.
Ailment, ailment, ailment.
This word refers to a sickness or health problem that someone has. Here is a sample sentence. After a few days of feeling unwell, she went to see her doctor about her lingering ailment. In this example, ailment refers to an illness or sickness.
Aim, aim, aim.
It's the act of trying to hit or reach something, often with a goal in mind. Here is a sample sentence. She took careful aim at the target and fired the arrow with precision.
Air, air, air.
It's what we breathe, surrounds us outside, and is invisible. Here's a sample sentence. The plane took off into the air, soaring above the clouds.
Aircraft, aircraft, aircraft.
It's a machine that flies through the air, carrying people or things. Here's a sample sentence. The commercial airliner soared through the clear blue sky, its engines roaring as it prepared to land at the airport.
Aisle, aisle, aisle.
A long, narrow path or walkway between rows of things, often found in stores or buildings. Here is a sample sentence. The store had a long aisle dedicated to electronics, with rows of TVs and computers lining both sides.
Ajar, ajar, ajar.
It means something is slightly open, but not fully open. Here is a sample sentence. The front door was left slightly ajar, allowing a cool breeze to enter the house. In this example, ajar means that the door is not fully closed, but also not fully open. It's slightly open, with a small gap between the door and its frame.
Alarm, alarm, alarm.
It's a loud noise that warns you of something bad or unexpected happening. Here is a sample sentence. The fire alarm blared loudly, signaling everyone to evacuate the building immediately.
Album, album, album.
It's a collection of things like songs or pictures that are put together for people to enjoy. Here's a sample sentence. She spent hours organizing her music collection and finally decided to create an album with all her favorite songs from the past year.